Bye, Sarah. Lovely to see you. Call us when you get home. Carol, don't hang about out there.
Yes, okay. Give our love to Ben. Oh, James, I hope she'll be all right in this weather.
She'll be perfectly safe. You said Sarah is about the most confident driver you've ever known.
Yes, I know Sarah will be all right, but it's all the other drivers. You never know who's on the road. Some idiot might have just come out of a pub or something.
She'll be okay.
I know. I don't like the idea of her going down the motorway in this weather, just when it's getting dark. I can't stop being her mother, can I?
Well, no, obviously. But she is 25, isn't she?
No, Jane, she's 26 actually. Anyway, don't be horrible. You know I can't stand your snidey remark.
I'm sorry. You have it your way. I didn't mean to be snidey. I'm worrying about the new play. I wish I hadn't said I'd do it.
Oh, come on. You'll be fine. It suits you down to the ground. And we need the money. Go on then, say it.
What?
What you always say.
What do I always say?
You know perfectly well.
I most certainly do not.
What you always say when people leave.
What's that?
You know.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. Every time someone goes out of the door, you say, "Thank God that's over."
I do not.
You certainly do.
Rubbish.
It's not rubbish, it's true.
Well, I might say it now and again when it's people I hate. But you know I've never said it about Sarah, and I never would.
No, I know you wouldn't. I was just winding you up.
In that case, I shall have something to wind me down. Do you want anything?
I suppose I might as well. Just a drop. The front door blew open. I thought I'd locked it.
I think the latch might be a bit loose. I'll have a look at it tomorrow. Here you are.
Thanks.
To our lovely daughter Sarah and her husband...
Ben. And their soon-to-be son. Or daughter.
Oh? I didn't know that.
Well, it's true. She told me. I think you were in the kitchen.
Right. Well, that is a surprise.
Not to me. I knew it would happen sooner or later.
Cheers.
I'm going to be a granny. I'm going to be a granny.
Careful, or you won't make it. There's still 9 months to go.
No, 8.
Oh, so she told you that as well. Well, whatever you say, she's your daughter.
I'd better get knitting then.
Oh my God, don't overdo it. We don't want Granny pecking out before the big day.
Oh, you really are an old misery. Why can't you just enjoy the moment? You've always got to look at the downside of everything.
Just being practical, that's all. Someone's got to be. Can they afford to have children? What if it's twins? We can't have them trailing over here with a half-dozen snotty-nosed kids, expecting us to put them all up.
Well, we'll just have to have a loft conversion. It'd be lovely to have all of our family living with us.
Oh, just when we were starting to enjoy a bit of peace and quiet. Not bloody likely.
Oh, you are terrible. As soon as we get a bit of good news, you put a big fat damper on it. Anyway, Sarah said she's going to have a baby, and you should be very pleased.
All right. I'm ecstatic. I was just...
Are you sure you ought to? It's still early.
It's all right. I'm celebrating.
It's not mine. That's not my ringtone.
Nor mine either. That's funny.
It must be Sarah's then.
She can't have a phone. How can she have a phone?
Well, she's got one. I know she has. She must have left it somewhere. She was on the sofa. Here it is. Oh dear, she'll be lost without it. There's a message on it. I wonder if it's from her.
How would she send a text to herself?
Well, she might have borrowed someone's.
I'll have a look and see what it says.
No, I can't. It's private. I can't go looking at other people's messages.
It might be important. She could be in trouble. Give it to me. Let me see. Shall I see you tonight? Is be away? Love you. XXX. Who's it from?
What have you done?
Me? Nothing. I haven't done anything. What does it mean? Is B Ben?
I don't know. I don't know. You've done something. Let me think. It must be a mistake. A wrong number or something.
No, it's not a mistake. Wait a minute. Let me see.
What are you doing?
Seeing if the sender is... Yes, there it is. In the contacts list under X. So she knows whoever sent it.
How can you tell?
Because the number is in the bloody contact list.
All right. Don't get cross. Who is it then?
I've just told you. She put it under X. Look at this. Sent at 4:17 p.m. 24th of December. What's the date?
It's Christmas Eve.
Is it? Are you sure?
Well, of course it's Christmas Eve. It's the 24th. It's always on the 24th. This is always on the 24th.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. But how can she... Oh, I don't know.
Oh dear. I hope everything's all right.
Sarah will be okay. Let's just try and get our heads around what this text is all about.
You don't think she's having an affair, do you? What about the baby?
Are you absolutely sure she's having a baby?
Yes, she said. Perhaps it's not Ben's.
Oh, don't be silly. You're jumping to conclusions. There's probably a perfectly simple explanation. The only thing is, we can't get hold of her till she gets home.
Ring her now. Oh no, you can't. That's her phone. Try her home number.
She's only been gone 10 minutes. She won't be there for at least 40 minutes. Probably more in this weather.
Maybe Ben will be there.
Well, he'll be at work, won't he? What time does he get home?
He doesn't usually get back till about 6, but I'll try anyway. He might get off earlier today. Hello, Sarah. It's Mum. Ring as soon as you get in. Bye.
Told you.
Oh, don't you start.
I'm not starting. I'm just saying.
Well, don't bother.
There's nothing we can do. We'll just have to wait. Time for another drink. There you are. See something on the telly?
No, I couldn't watch anything now. I wonder what they'll call her.
Her? Who?
The baby.
Oh, God.
Don't oh God me. Well, whichever it is, I hope they choose something nice and ordinary.
Shane? Wayne? Sue Ellen?
Don't be horrid. No nice English names like Jane or Elizabeth or John or George.
Or Ringo?
Stop it. Won't it be lovely to have little children running around the house? We'll be able to pick them up and cuddle them and give them tea and...
Hand them back when they throw up. There she is. Hello, Sarah darling. We've been worrying... Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was someone else. Yes, this is James Marshall. I'm her father. Stop it, Carol. Let me speak. Is something wrong? Where? How long ago? Hospital? How bad is it? Yes, all right. When will they get here? You better talk to her. It's about Sarah.
Hello? Which hospital? But she can't be. Can we get there now? Yes, but we're quite near the motorway. Blocked? How far? Hours? Oh my God. Okay, thank you. What do we do now?
I don't know. They just said she'd been taken into A&E.
What happened?
She hit another car, head on. They don't know anything else.
We've got to get to her.
The motorway is blocked. They said they won't clear it for hours.
We could go the back way.
It's snowed up. They're going to get a policeman round here as soon as they can. All we can do is wait.
There must be something we can do. We could ring Ben.
You can try. He won't be home yet.
Would they have told him?
I think they contact whoever's number they find in the car or in a handbag or something.
Is she badly hurt?
Well, it can't be that bad. They said accident and emergency. So I expect it's just cuts and bruises or concussion or something. You know Sarah. She'll be fine.
But she must have been unconscious or she would have told them to contact Ben.
Well, yes. But she'd only just left us, so she might have said us because it was nearer.
Isn't there anything we can do?
No. We've just got to wait.
Wait? Wait? Is that all you can think of? You never do anything. You just wait until somebody else does something. Why did this have to happen? Today of all days. Do you know what? It's all your bloody fault. You and your bloody career. If you'd given a bit more time to your family and a bit less to yourself, none of this would have happened.
This has got nothing at all to do with me. You're the one who wouldn't stop work to look after your child. Oh no, it had to be a nanny we couldn't afford, just so that you could stay on at your bloody literary agency, fooling people into reading rubbish written by a third-rate writer.
At least it was a steady job. At least they paid me every month. At least we could afford a mortgage and put food on the table. You were pathetic. You turned down parts you thought weren't good enough for you just in case that big West End break turned up. You aren't that good, you know.
You were just a sodding book pusher, a pimp for wannabe writers. You put bad novels in tarty covers like a whore in a short skirt, and the stupid public picked them up at Heathrow for £7 a pop.
You have ruined everything!
Oh, for God's sake, Carol! Just calm down a bit. I know you've been through hell, but it hasn't been easy for me. I had to deal with all your crazy behaviour and get you through therapy. I had to cook all the meals and keep you on the straight and narrow for 12 months.
And I'm very grateful. But if Sarah hadn't gone off the rails in the first place, you wouldn't have had to do any of that.
Yeah, it wasn't my fault she started taking drugs. I wasn't here most of the time.
Exactly! What she needed was a proper father. All you did was walk in at the front door every now and again and take over the house, as if you'd never been away.
Do you think I wanted to spend my life travelling up and down this country, living in crummy little hotels and working in dirty, drafty theatres? No wonder I started drinking. I couldn't wait to get home. I wanted to be with my family, but I had to bring in the money somehow or other.
Oh, here we go. Poor old James, the great actor who never got the big break. You never got a big break because you thought it would just fall into your lap. What did you imagine would happen? A man with a big cigar would sit in the front row and hand you a contract? You were second rate.
I was bloody good. It was not getting the breaks that wore me down. I was brilliant as Malvolio. I got rave reviews for Richard III. The critics rated me as the next great Shakespearean actor.
Until your hump fell off at the Battle of Bosworth. That brought the house down.
That wasn't my fault. It was the new dresser. I nearly killed him. And what about you?
What about me?
What about you? You were off your trolley.
What the hell do you mean off my trolley? I was a little bit under the weather.
A little bit under the weather? A little bit under the weather? Is that what you call it? You were completely insane.
No, I wasn't. I had a minor nervous breakdown.
Minor breakdown? It was a 10-car pile-up. The doctor stuffed you full of Prozac and God knows what else for 2 years. You're still on it for all I know.
But I still managed to be a damn good agent. I got some good authors started.
And famously missed a few. You turned down Harry Potter. We could be living in Barbados if you'd picked that up.
My second book will be out soon. They gave me an even bigger advance on this one.
Well, not good, that'll do us. You better go on and finish it first.
All right. I will finish it once you stop interfering.
I'm not interfering. I'm being helpful.
What about Sarah?
Well, there's nothing we can do, is there? God, the human race is so stupid. We all get into cars and drive about as if there's no tomorrow, even when it's a raging blizzard.
But it was nice of her to come and see us, wasn't it?
if you say so.
Yes, I do say so. And stop being so angry about the human race. We are the cleverest race on the planet, and you can't stop progress.
Progress, my foot. Of course we're the cleverest. That's why we're so stupid. You can't be stupid if you're not clever in the first place, can you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's Sarah's phone again. Let's have a look. Got off early, home soon, XX. That must be Ben. And it says 24th? Well, something normal for a change.
We better ring him and tell him what's happened.
I'll go.
Mr. James Marshall?
Yes. Straight ahead. This is my wife.
Good evening, Mrs. Marshall. I've come to tell you about the accident on the motorway. It's not good news, I'm afraid.
Oh, God! What happened? How bad is she?
As far as we can tell, your daughter suffered concussion and whiplash injuries due to a collision with the vehicle in front of her. She was taken to St Mary's Hospital as soon as the ambulance could get through, but I'm very sorry to tell you that she was pronounced dead on arrival at the Accident and Emergency Department.
She was going to have a baby.
I'm very sorry.
Where is she now?
Still at the hospital, sir.
Have you told Ben?
Ben?
Ben is her husband.
No, yours was the only number we found.
Oh, God. I'm paralysed. My mind has gone numb.
Well, that's the shock, ma'am.
You're absolutely sure this information is correct?
Yes, sir.
Sarah, gone. Just like that. Half an hour ago she was walking out of the front door.
And now she'll never come through it again.
We'd better tell Ben.
How are we going to do it?
If I may give you a bit of advice, it's usually better to wait until things have settled down before you pass the news on.
But he'll be at home. He'll think she's on her way.
Give it 5 minutes and then ring him. Unless you'd like me to do it for you.
No, you're right. We'll try and get over the shock a bit and then I'll ring him.
Yes, that's best. Poor Ben. He'd better come here. He can't spend the night on his own.
Is there anything else I can do for you? I'm afraid I have other people to talk to.
No, I don't think so. Thank you for coming out on such a horrible night.
I'm sorry to have brought you such bad news. If you need to get in touch, you can contact me direct on the number on this card. I'll see myself out. Good night, ma'am. Good night, sir.
Oh, Sarah, my little girl. You can't go. Don't go. Please don't go.
I'll make some tea.
No, stay here. Don't leave me. Oh, I wish I could die instead of her.
Don't say that, darling.
I'll say what I bloody well please. Don't you dare tell me what to say. I've just lost my daughter.
I know.
No, you don't know. You don't know anything. Sarah was my daughter. I brought her up while you went round the country appearing in crummy little theatres, thinking you were a star.
I was making a living. We wouldn't have had any money.
She was my best friend. I could talk to her better than anyone else, especially you. I lost Sarah twice. First when she met Ben, and now. I've lost my daughter twice and I can't bear it.
I'm going to make some tea.
This can't happen. I won't let it.
Hello again. Sorry, I couldn't get onto the motorway. The traffic is absolutely solid. It's like a blizzard out there. What's the matter, Mum? You look terrible. What is it?
Sarah.
What is it? What's happened?
We had a telephone call. A policeman came round. James! It's Sarah. She's here. She's all right.
Sarah, This is a shock. You're alive and well.
You're back.
Yes, I'm back. What's going on?
We had a phone call from the hospital to say you'd been in a car crash. They sent a policeman round to tell us you were dead.
What? Told you I was... Well, I'm not dead. I'm here. Look.
But
How can they have got it wrong? They said they found our number in your car. That's why they rang.
Who said?
The police. Bloody hell, one of us might have had a heart attack.
But I haven't seen the police. The traffic going onto the motorway was backed up for miles, so I decided to turn round and come back and get my phone.
This is insane.
No, Dad, you sit down. I'll pick those up.
oh, Sarah, you're alive.
Of course I'm alive. Now, calm down and tell me exactly what's going on.
We got a phone call from the police. They said there had been a car crash and you had been taken to accident and emergency.
A policeman came round to tell us about it. He said you were dead.
Stop. You're repeating yourself. How can this have happened? I'd better ring Ben and let him know I'll be late.
He's home.
How do you know? Did you ring him?
You left your mobile on the sofa. We got a text.
From Ben?
Yes, here you are.
Oh, yes, he got off early. Did you look at my messages?
Yes. You see, the phone was under the cushion and it went off, so we thought we'd better look at it.
Well, you shouldn't have. It's private. How would you like it if I went poking about in your things?
But it might have been important.
It wasn't your phone.
Sarah, stop it. We've just been told you were killed in an accident and now you're shouting at us. It's turning into a bad dream.
Look, this is stupid. I'm sorry I looked at your phone. I shouldn't have. I can't even remember what it said now. Mummy and I are in a state of shock.
All right, I'm sorry too. And now I'll make us all a nice cup of tea. That's what people do in situations like this, isn't it?
This is awful. We should have been relieved that she's not hurt, and now we've got into an argument.
It's all right. It's all right. We were all very tense, that's all. Bound to be if you're told that your daughter's been killed and then it turns out not to be true. In fact, I'm getting pretty angry about the whole thing. They should have made sure they were ringing the right people.
How could they have got it so wrong? The man said they'd found our number in the car that was in the crash.
I'm going to ring the police and see what the hell's going on.
Are you sure? Can't you leave it till tomorrow? They'll be busy with traffic jams.
No, I'm going to do it now while I'm still cross.
No, let me do it. You'll only get into an argument. Where's that card? Hello, my name is Carol Marshall. I'm ringing about the visit we've just had from a police officer. Yes, it was about the accident on the motorway, near the turn-off to... Never mind. We got a phone call to say that our daughter had been in an accident and that someone would come round and tell us what had happened. Yes, and then a policeman came and told us that she had been taken to hospital and that she died there. No, never mind what bloody time we got the call. We've been sitting here having a nervous breakdown, and then Sarah comes through the door, alive and perfectly well. What the hell is going on? No, there's no name on the card, just this number. There's been no accident? Well, I haven't made this up. Ring again in the morning? Why? Oh, piss off then.
Well, that was very diplomatic.
I don't get it. Why would somebody tell us about an accident that didn't happen?
Must have been a hoax call.
But the policeman came round and told us. Why would anyone...
Here we are then. Let's sit down, have a cup of tea and try to work out what's going on, shall we?
Good idea. Very sensible.
Don't bother with tea for me. I'll have a drop of something stronger.
James, don't. Well, I'll have a cup of tea. Thank you, Sarah.
Now, tell me what happened.
Well, about 10 minutes after you'd gone, we got a call from the police saying...
But before that, there was a message on your mobile. That was a bit weird, wasn't it?
Why?
Well, first of all, because we didn't know whose phone was ringing, and then there was that funny message on it.
What funny message?
The one that said, oh, I don't know, have a look yourself.
There's the one from Ben. Nothing weird about that.
No, the one before that.
The one before was from Jenny at work.
There was a text that said something about, is B away?
No, nothing like that. When was it sent?
The 24th.
Today?
Yes.
Well, there's nothing like that here. Have a look.
It was definitely there, wasn't it? Wasn't it, Carol?
I don't know.
Come on, you're the one who read it.
I don't know. Who are you texting?
I'm just telling Ben I'm leaving for home now. Let's hope the traffic's calmed down a bit.
Oh, do you think you ought to, dear? In your state, I'm thinking about the baby. Why don't you stay the night? Wait till the weather's eased off.
It's perfectly okay, Mum. I'll make it. Nothing happened. It was a hoax call or a mix-up. I only came back for my phone.
She'll be all right. She doesn't want to get stuck here in the snow, do you, Sarah?
No, I've got to get home to Ben. Now you two keep warm. And Dad, look after her, won't you?
Gone again.
Yes, but she will be safe and sound and home in no time. You've got to stop worrying.
I can't stop worrying. Don't you care about Sarah?
Of course I care about her. I care about her and I care about you. But I'm not going to work myself into a frenzy over something I can't do anything about. I can't care about her as much as you do.
You are a stony-hearted, unfeeling bastard.
I'm not unfeeling. I'm trying to be sensible. She's gone, and that's it. We've got to move on.
I hate you.
I know. You hate me because I'm a complete shit, and then you love me again, and so it goes on. I've got used to it. Finally realised there's nothing whatever I can do about it. You're not going to change, neither am I. You are going to continue to nag me forever. I am going to put up with it because I love you.
No.
What do you mean, no?
No is a perfectly good word.
But I still don't know what you mean
No,
by
no,
it.
no, no, no.
Oh, God, here we go again.
What exactly do you mean by that?
I mean, oh God, here we go again.
Don't bring God into it.
I can bring him in if I like.
No, you can't. Not if you don't believe in God. I can because I believe in him. I find him very comforting to talk to.
Well, that must be a very one-sided conversation.
Well, I know that he's listening to me anyway.
And what do you talk about?
Anything and everything, but mostly about you and me and Sarah.
Doesn't he get bored with the same old stuff?
God never gets bored. He's got all the time in the world to listen to my prayers.
What do you pray for?
I pray for him to keep Sarah safe and bring her back to me.
Well, he didn't do a very good job, did he?
He brought her back just now, didn't he? We had a phone call to say she was dead, and then she walked in the door.
But now she's gone again.
This time, she's safe.
No, she's gone again. How can you be sure she's safe?
You said she'd be perfectly all right. You promised she was going home to Ben.
I didn't promise anything. And now I think I've changed my mind.
You can't. You can't do that. You're not allowed to.
I can do anything I want. I don't think Sarah will get home. I'm sorry, but that's the way it has to be. The policeman told you, and that's all there is to it.
I won't have it. I won't. I won't. I won't.
Oh, no, you don't. Not again.
Stop it. Stop it. You can't do this. Please don't do it.
Darling, I'm very sorry. That's it. We can't go on like this forever.
Hello?
Give it to me.
No. No. Please.
Carol, it's all right. I love you. I'm going to look after you. It's just Christmas, isn't it? Everything will be all right soon.
You have been listening to A Winter Tale, written by Roger Mathewson and starring Ian Guy, Alice Halifax, Jessica Whittick and Roger Mathewson. This has been an Exeter Drama Company production.
Car l'oiseau qui s'enfuit vient chercher l'oubli dans son nid. Le temps passe et court en battant tristement dans mon cœur plus lourd. Et pourtant j'attendrai ton retour. pâlissent, le feu s'éteint, l'ombre se glisse dans le jardin, l'horloge tisse des sons très las, je crois entendre ton pas. Le vent m'apporte des bruits lointains, guettant ma porte, j'écoute en vain, hélas plus rien ne vient. J'attendrai le jour et la nuit, j'attendrai toujours ton retour. J'attendrai, car l'oiseau qui s'enfuit vient chercher l'oubli dans son nid. Le temps passe et court en battant tristement dans mon cœur plus lourd. Et pourtant j'attendrai